And looks like we found a treasure goblin. Look at that. Nice. We got our very first legendary. I am super, super excited for that. All right, welcome back, everybody. Since the last video, or I should say in the last video, we actually started the campaign. We started a Barbarian, who's a new class for us, and we actually went through some customization options. Since then, we've gone through adventure. So if I hit tab on the map, we've gone through the very beginning. We've got to the first city, which was Kuvashad here, and then we've unlocked a few other. We actually unlocked one more town, and we also unlocked waypoints. Now, the waypoints are kind of cool. These allow you to travel between towns, of course, like Diablo 3, which was nice. Diablo 2 had them as well. So they are continuing that trend, which is really, really cool. And then we also, in the last video, I went through some of the skills, and I've made some progress. Now, I did make a video before this one, and the file actually got corrupted, so I'm missing a few levels. In the last video, I believe I was level 5. Right now, I just hit level 11 just from playing around and exploring. So, the way that we've worked on some skills, we've come down from the basic skill. We've unlocked a core skill right down here with some augmentations, talented into Rend. And then what we actually did was we've refunded all our skill points, and I've talented into Frenzy. So right now I am using Frenzy on the basic mouse button, and then Rend on the secondary, on the right mouse button. I do have one more skill point available, and I am working down here towards, I believe, either Charge or Leap. I'm going to try Leap out. When I get there, I do need 2 more skill points to get there. Now, looking over inventory, I did get a couple of yellow items, which was awesome. Upgraded the sword, the two-handed sword, quite a bit, which is really, really nice. Also upgraded the armor, and the armor actually changes, which is really cool as well. If you're wearing basic armor, looks like that, and then the yellow looks like that. Very Barbarian-esque. Very, very cool. So I've also got a couple more upgrades. These are blue. These are magic items. This one's got 142 item power, 70 DPS, 51 DPS on that, and 166 on the sword. This one's a little bit lower, so the two-handed hammer I'm not going to be using. Primarily using the two-handed sword for the Rend, and the damage of Rend scales actually. Right now it's 122 bleed damage, and if we put the giant sword on, it goes up to 174. So that is where we are. We are level 11, and right now I'm on a main quest. I'm following the quest for Lilith. Right down here, the campaign quest is storming the gates. Okay, coming up to the main quest, here we go. It's time to go inside. Now, since the last video, I've also went through the skills. We've also upgraded the skills. I actually unlearned some of these skills here, and in the last video, I ended up using, I believe it was a Bash, and then it was Hammer of the Ancients. And ever since then, as I mentioned, I wanted to try out Frenzy. So Frenzy is working out pretty nice with Rend as well. Now, the last video did crash. It got corrupted. And right now, some of this is explored. I have to go through it one more time to get back to the area where I was. But right now, we are following Lilith. So, as we see these marks on the ground, you actually click on these and you get a little bit of glimpse. You get a nice glimpse of what happened. So here is the area that we are, and this is where we hit level 10. Level 10 is actually very nice. This is following the main quest line, and it's coming along pretty good. Now, I've also upgraded my weapons, and ever since then, right now, I am generating sparks of electricity, which is kind of cool when I go Frenzy, and I have not been able to figure out what is actually giving me those sparks, but as you can see right there, those are mine, and they do extra damage, which is really cool. And looks like we found a treasure goblin. Look at that. I'm glad the goblins are back in style. Let's bleed him up. I don't know if we have enough damage here. He is bleeding. We should be okay. There we go. Nice. We got our very first legendary. I am super, super excited for that. First legendary right there. Now, let's take a look at it. Oh, baby, look at that. That actually looks like a one-handed. Wow, that is actually really cool. 92 damage per second, legendary sword, slashing. So we can actually take our crappiest weapon take that off. What we're going to do is we're going to take the 70 DPS, put it on the offhand, and we're going to use this Lego in the main hand, and that should help us with Frenzy. Very, very cool. So right now we got the new sword, plus we got the axe that we picked up a long time ago. I'm actually kind of glad that the game crashed. I have to restart this all over again because now we have a new weapon that is legendary, and that should help us do some extra damage. That is kind of cool. We also unlocked the war cry, which was awesome. That is under the defensive tree. I'll show you where that is in a second here. And the new weapon's definitely doing a ton more damage. That was awesome. So the way where we started is right at the top. If you haven't played yet, we start with the basic skills, and then you augment it. You can pick one of 4, and then it further splits down into other trees. Really nice. Right now I'm using Frenzy just to try something different. I wanted to go Whirlwind, but it is very cost heavy on the Fury, so I didn't do that. And as we continue down, we go to the core skills, and then we go to the defensive skills, which is where I am. And what I did was I actually unlocked this rallying cry, and I am looking for 1 more point, 2 more points. I have 1 available. I need 1 more to get down here to the leap. We're going to try that out. So this is going to be the offensive skills here. We do have work right down here. We have kick, we have charge, and we also have leap. We haven't got there yet, but we will. So right now, one thing to note, those things explode. So yeah, the work right goes out. We're going to dodge through all that stuff, let them explode. We're going to rend, and then we're plowing through. So right now, that weapon helps huge. Let's top off our health and figure out where we need to go. So the idea here is to go down, continue going down as the theme with these games. And right now, this is where we are. Going into the Courts of Dawn. All right, let's get ready. I know there's something coming. This is where we stopped. I believe we seen this vision here. This was a vision here. You click on that, and that allowed us access. This door is sealed. So there it goes, right there.
You are eager to know why you were spared.
Yes.
Do you have faith in me?
I want to.
Good. For now, all you need know is that we are going to meet my son.
Oh.
Rathma, the first necromancer.
He is that. And more. He is the key to my plans.
That's kind of cool. So she's got something big planned.
They're searching for Lilith's son.
Okay. They're searching for her son. Let's go in. We do need to stop that. Let's build up some rage before we get overwhelmed. Hopefully we'll get something good here. I can't believe we got a treasure goblin. That was awesome. Goblins are always fun to hunt. That was the first gold goblin, and he actually dropped the legendary sword. So, right now, these guys are just going to hang out back here. So, right now, we're going to continue climbing through. This is really cool. What's this, a weapon rack? Nice. Anything good? No? Junk. Okay. We'll use that for spare parts, for repairs, for later. And we're going to continue going through. Okay, one thing I am noticing is we have the augment. Oh, let's kill this guy here. He is actually poisoned. There we go. One thing I am noticing here is the sparks come out when the rallying cry is up. I'm not sure if that's the only time, but that is kind of neat. I'm still figuring all of this out. I have gotten a few shrines as well. When you get shrines, you feel incredibly powerful. I'm hoping to get one more shrine so you can see it on camera if you have not got a chance to play this just yet. This is beta. This is not going to be available for too long. So I'm trying to make the best of it. And then, of course, if you are playing beta, if you hit level 20 by the time beta is over, you do get a little wolf backpack with a little wolf pup in the backpack. So that is a kind of a cool cosmetic there. So I'm definitely going to try to hit level 20. Right now I'm level 11, coming up on level 12. Okay, work right here. Plowing through right now. So one thing I noticed, I did have a video that got corrupted. It did not close out right. It actually crashed on me. And during the video, I noticed when I was playing level 8, right about level 8, level 9, we get a huge power creep. And we actually start feeling a lot more powerful during level 8, level 9, right around there. And then once we hit 10, the power increased tremendously. So that is actually helping me out a lot. Oh, we stunned him. Very good. So the power spike is very, very nice. Right around level 8. Before then, the Barbarian feels a little weak, but I'm sure that's also due to the starter gear, right? I started with pretty much garbage gear. And so as we're going through getting better gear, we are feeling not only stronger with the levels, but also...
Locked again. Does Lilith know we're coming?
this, we're coming. But also feels a lot stronger with the levels and the new gear. Oh, boy.
Not ready yet.
Well, that's not too bad, actually. Level 11 Elite went down very, very quick. Okay, let's see if there's anything else here. Door is sealed. There we go, another vision.
But I still sense your pain. You miss your daughter.
My magpie. She's scared right now. She must be.
Go. Or stay. It is time to choose.
Interesting, okay. Let's pop the door open and see what's behind door number 1. And if you look off to the side, I like how it continues to go down and it's all shadowed. We haven't explored there yet, so we're going to continue getting in there. Alright, pop the work right one more time. Hopefully we'll get to level 12 in here. Ooh. Interesting. Oh, he hit us hard. I should have probably dodged that one. Still vulnerable. Oh. Yellow gauntlets. We can use that later. Wow, those are tough. 11. One thing I noticed is no matter where you go, whatever level you are, the mobs are the same level with the exception of the elites. So that is good. It seems to scale. He went down. Bled him, got out of the way. He went down pretty good. What's in here? Probably nothing. Sword, we can use that. And then that legendary weapon definitely helps out. That's probably going to blow up.
I'm not ready yet.
Okay, evade does have a pretty long cooldown. I do have to time that correctly. Boom, level 12, everything dies. Let's get this gold here. That's kind of cool. I like the gold pickup. The items, unfortunately, you do have to click on, so that is one thing. We'll see if there's a talent for that, maybe for the auto pickup. That would be good. It feels like D2R all over again, or Diablo 2. Doesn't even have to be remastered. With the clicking of the items, feels like Diablo 2. Vulnerability, man, they do hit hard. I definitely have to watch out for that vulnerability there. Another weapon rack, okay. White hand axe, nothing great here. These guys, we have to be careful. There's lots of AoE here. Very cool. We're making really good progress so far. I did hit level 12. When we get a little bit of a break, we can look at our skills. That's going to be nice. Very, very cool. I like one of the things how different skills use different weapons, and then you also have execution or whatever depending on the weapon you're using. This is what I'm using right now. That's what it's auto-selecting for Frenzy. And then, of course, the large two-handed sword. Let's go ahead and look at our skills really quick. See what we can do here. Now, I don't want to get... Iron skill's pretty good. That's defensive. I want to try to get down here. I do need to put a couple more. Let's go ahead and upgrade our rend for higher bleeds. I probably should have saved. We'll do the next one here. I think we just made it down here. So the next one's definitely going to go in there. That's probably going to be level 13, and we'll get there. All right. Unlocking the door. See if this is a boss fight or if this is another...
It looks like the same kind of magic as before.
Okay, something's got to be here.
I think I can dispel it.
All right, so she's going to dispel it. We need time. We need to protect her. So let's create a perimeter and do our thing. Now, right now, we're using Frenzy, which is okay. I did use Hammer of the Ancients in the first video. That was fun. I do like Hammer of the Ancients, but we went to Frenzy to try something else. And, of course, as we got better, stronger one-handed weapons, Frenzy just made sense because Bash was no longer doing damage we needed it to do. Wish I had spin to win right now. Single target is definitely not doing it, but it looks like we got it. We dispelled the barrier. Let's go ahead and heal up. This is kind of cool. I'm really enjoying the process, even though this is adventure. I'm really looking forward to doing some dungeon crawling. Dungeon crawling is always a fan favorite. All right, coming down, storming the gates. 3 out of 4. This one's a little bit longer, which is very interesting. As we keep going in levels.
You to the ends of sanctuary, Mother.
Close. Close.
There she is.
On here. Okay. Go ahead. I got your back. Let's do it.
Mother. Nirel. You're just in time. Beyond this lake lies the necropolis of the firstborn. A trove of magic and knowledge. I opened the way for Lilith, but I could not pass through with her. I lack divine element, you see.
Stop.
But I can find it. I'm so close. I simply need...
Mother, stop. Look at what Lilith has done to you. You're writing in your own blood.
Whoa.
My little magpie. She awakened me. She showed me things I can't even put into words. Once I've finished, you will understand.
I don't care what she shows.
Okay.
Please.
See where this goes.
Here.
Oh, I see. Yes, clever magpie. Trying to lead me away so you can take all this for yourself.
Oh, what?
This is my discovery, not yours. I will finish these runes with your blood.
You must stop this.
Okay. Oh, so she's immune.
She's given me.
I want to go in there. Okay, let's build up some more fury. Wow, there's definitely a lot of dodging in here. That's something to get used to.
Mother, no.
Well, our fury's going up, so that's good. Yeah, maybe we'll get out of that just in case. Lucky hit. 1% chance to gain 5 fury. Nice.
I'm not ready yet.
Still alive.
Please! I don't want you to die!
Okay, just building up a little bit of fury there. 100 out of 100. Doing good. Our life is at 167. That's the max. So far, so good. Oh, wow. Pit Lord.
I must wait.
Keep running out of fury, and that is making things very uncomfortable for me.
I must wait.
Okay, so far so good. Vulnerability seems to apply quite a bit as soon as I take damage. We are very vulnerable a lot, so that's something to get used to there. But we're doing pretty good. Bitlord got stunned. Let's fleet him, dodge out of the way. Out of that. Okay. So far, so good.
You were protecting me. I don't want to hate you. I'm trying. I really am. We're going to make Lilith pay for what she's done. So we need blessed blood.
All right, cool. So that's pretty good. Give thanks at the shrine. Nice. Quest completed. We got a new weapon as well. Wow, so we actually got, is that a two-hander? No, that's a one-hander. Look at that. 78 damage from 61, so that went up quite a bit. Resistance. Physical damage over time. No. This I can't use. Dagger I can't use. Not usable on my class, which is okay. We got some good stuff. We also got a bunch of gold, which is pretty good. We can actually just port right back to town, and that's gonna do it for us. All right, so we are back to town. It's time to go visit a couple of vendors, sell some of this junk, get rid of everything. We've upgraded a lot of our gear, including a legendary sword, and now it's time to clean up the inventory. So that's gonna do it for this video. I'll see you in the next video, and for more BearCozy videos, check out the top right.